All right, so my name's Derek, and I'm going to show you guys how to use Kahoot. Kahoot is this little tool that you can use to create quizzes or surveys to use in your classrooms. It's not necessarily geared towards business settings, although you certainly could if the environment is right. But you guys can be the judge of that. So first, you'll go to their homepage, getkahoot.com, and then you'll have to sign up and get your free account. Once you're signed in, this is what you'll see. First, I would recommend, I'm not going to do it for you, but I would recommend doing their little intro quiz. Kind of walks through a few things and you get a kind of feel for how the quizzes work, but I'll also show you guys that. Mainly what we'll look at is creating a quiz. You can also do a discussion and a survey, and I'll show you guys that after we do the quiz. And we'll also look at these tabs up here, My Kahoots and Public Kahoots. So let's start and walk through creating a quiz. So first, we give this quiz a name. I'm just going to call it Sample Quiz. All right, so there's a few things that you'll see here when creating the quiz. So first, question one, and then you'll obviously put your question in right there. This number here, 95, that's the character count. So no questions longer than 95 characters. Same thing down here with the answers, 60 characters max. And in here, this little minus sign, you can take away some possible answers. So you just have two possible answers, add some, but 4 is the maximum amount of answers you can put. You can change it so that it's a points question or no points question, and you can change the time limit. So any one of these, 20 seconds is the one they give you automatically, but obviously you can choose something else. I'm just going to put mine to 20 seconds. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've put in the question, who is Socrates? Is he an accountant, a philosopher, a lawyer, or a doctor? He's a philosopher, so we click correct. Now, to go to the next question, you'll go add question. Don't do the save and continue until the very end. So add a question, and we'll go to the next one. So I'm going to add an image here. So what is this a painting of? Choose, so we'll choose this image here. And then this image is going to come up here. And this is the painting of Socrates in prison. And so we'll put in some options here. All right, so once my options are in, I'll take away these two. I'm just going to have two possible answers for this. Correct answer is Socrates in prison. And we'll go to add one more question here. And this one, I'll kind of demonstrate where this can be handy for math. So what is 3, and then we'll do this, squared. And then we'll come down here, 3, 6, 9. Or you can do different symbols. So there's some Latin symbols here, currency, various math symbols, some different Greek letters and other things, and different arrows for whatever reason. Okay, so I'll do 3 and that. All right, so the correct answer is this. Okay, so we'll do save and continue. And then there's my questions. You can go back in and actually you can move them around here if you want. So I'm just going to keep that up there though. Save and continue. Now this page, this is mainly, you actually don't have to fill out anything here, but this is mainly for the Kahoots people so that they know how to kind of categorize all their quizzes and stuff. And I would recommend taking the time to do some of this, even if it's not directly relevant to you or directly necessary. So private, public, or private. I'm going to put mine to private. And primary audience, school, university, business. So we'll just put school. Difficulty level, I'll put that down to beginner because it's pretty easy. Description if you want, and tag. So I'll put in a tag here of philosophy. And you can put in other ones, math, science, history, whatever. And then we'll go save and continue. And then you can put an image here, and this will give your quiz a cover image. Optional, but I'm going to do it just because you'll kind of see that it's a little nice, I suppose. And so that same painting will come up again because that's what I put in. And done. All right, so let's play this quiz and you can see how this looks. So play now, and then this will come up here. Different options, kind of settings you can do. You can randomize the order of the questions. You can randomize the order of answers in each question. I'm going to keep that on. They have this thing here, play music in the lobby while you're waiting. I'm going to put that off because I don't like their music and it's just kind of distracting. So we'll launch this. And then this image right here, that's what your students will see when they bring this up. So one thing about Kahoot is that it does not have an app. You have to access it through a web browser, either on the computer, smartphone, or tablet, whatever you got. And then this is what you'll see. So ideally, you'll want to project this up on a screen so that all the students can see this. And then they'll bring it up on their computers or tablets, whatever they might have handy. Obviously, you can have them working in groups or something like that. And so once they're in, this is what they'll see. So this game pin, and so they'll put that game pin, this number 223075. The number obviously changes for every quiz that you do. So I'm going to put this in on my own devices. All right, so now once students are in, their names will pop up here. They have to type in their name, but their name will pop up. We have Doyle and we have Derek. Okay, so let's start this quiz. So that's that cover image I uploaded at the end of the quiz. And first question, who is Socrates? So sorry, that's why I don't really like the music, so I muted that. So here's the timer here. And then, so your students, who is Socrates? They'll see this if you don't put in your own image. And here's the correct answer. So now again, and then so two people, and then this will obviously kind of move around depending on who got what answers. So, but the students, remember, will only see shapes on their devices. So they'll have to look up on the screen, read the question, read the answers, and then look at their device, and then tap on the shape and color that they see. So next. Now the difference in points are, even though Derek and Doyle both got it right, Derek hit his answer faster than Doyle did. Some of you may not like that kind of intense competition where students are like really running against each other, but that's up to you if you want to use this or not, and how you kind of want to do it. You can always put them in groups, and sometimes the little competition is fun, right? So here's another one. Our next question, what is this a painting of? So Socrates in prison. And Derek got it right. Doyle did not. Okay. So next question, what is 3 squared? We're up to 1,000 points. And okay. So again, if you don't put up your image, you just get some kind of goofy Kahoot thing there. So it's up to you if you want an image or not. And then they both got it right. Next. So Derek won because he got them all right and he answered the fastest. So then this is what you'll see, the winner, and then feedback and results. So this is where you could probably have your students look away. They don't really need to see this anymore because, or you can if you want. So this is where you download the results. So you can download them in 2 ways. One, as an Excel spreadsheet. And so that just goes straight to your computer, or as a Google document. So I'm going to do the Google Doc, or the Google Drive is what it is. So it'll go to your Google Drive as a spreadsheet. So we'll save that. And this is what you'll want to do, because part of this assignment is that you'll create your own quiz or survey and then save the results to the Google Drive and then share those with the teacher. And then, so I'll show you real quick what this looks like. Okay, so we'll look at the results and just click. And then this is what you'll see. So the students, and then correct answers, and then you'll see, you can look through and see who got what answers right and who got what answers wrong. So if we go back to our home page, we'll go click on My Kahoots. And so here's different quizzes that I've created here. And so you can delete your quizzes. And you can do this thing where you can duplicate them. And so you'll have another one of the same, and then you can edit it and then add extra questions to it. There might be a use for that if you're always kind of going over a lot of the same material to help students remember it and stuff. And so we'll just delete that. And then, so here is the public Kahoot. So this is probably a really cool thing about this little Kahoots thing. So is that these are all the quizzes and surveys that other people have created that you also have access to. And so you can search them. You can be pretty specific here. Well, I'll just put in history, which is not that specific, but so history, this is where those tags that you put in for your quizzes or surveys will come in handy. So history, audience, let's do a university, and let's find a quiz. So we can search, and let's see, what's a good one? Renaissance review quiz, okay? And then we can just do favorite. And if we go back to my Kahoots and then click on my favorites, here's that history quiz I just saved. So now one thing I can do with this quiz that I just saved, this Renaissance review quiz, so I can use it just as it is, or I can do a duplicate. And here I have, so the same quiz, and then I can do continue editing. And I can go in and change certain things because it's a good chance that that person's quiz is not exactly what I want, but I can take some of their stuff and look at different questions that they have and go through and use it or not use it and kind of customize it for my own class. So I like that feature. Now, so let's finish this up. Go back to just the main page here. So we went over the quizzes, the discussions, not much to say about them. The discussions are only made to answer one question and to just get a quick response from students. So something that you may want to use, but either way. Surveys, very similar to quizzes, but there's no points involved. So that's about that. We didn't go over some of these other little things. You can download results just from here, the Excel or the Google Drive. This little ghost feature, you can get some information on that if you click right here. So a few other things to play around with and look into with Kahoots, but I hope that was helpful. Thank you.